Comme c'est sachant de la gompa d'un bonnet, Ngani jitendi ni shochesu, detse ke pa que la chasse. Namta kunga chotu su sangwa, yeshe gatso segi lumpoda, japa jiten sunalang ewa, gumpo shonye que la chasse. Sensho dempa jime daweshe, sedo dawa que la chasse. Duja kyoja sipa sumachi, nyame kenshen que la chat. Gumpo tuje che dempa, tamshe kempa tumpapo. Tsuna yunteng gyatso shin, deshin she la chat. Dape ducha dewa gyo, geweng en soli jushi. Shito dendam shugyo pa, shigyo che la chat. Donne jawe la yanta, la pada la ratuni, shinki dampa yantende, gedon la yachate. Chiyami chashin, yewe punsun sopaju, seni yon sudu, dine sange tempai. Tamshik pai ko bantom ni kenki chachit kadam nadam shiwe lakchupe sipe tsole jwa shu mesam jeme shelapa majeme gannan gengo ni sosora shishu tuzanjave la chata. I prostrate to the three noble rares of round ones. Thus did I hear at one time, Bhagavan was dwelling on Master Velsh's mountain in Rajgaya together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. Then the Bhagavan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Ayavaliktsvara look upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, and beheld those 5 aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Avalokitesvara: as should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom. He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Avalokitesvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra: Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those 5 aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, composition, factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are empty, without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no composition factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, no phenomenon. There is no I element, and so on, up to and including no mind element, and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extension of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging and death, and no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path, no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the 3 times all are manifestly completely awakened to and surpass the perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequal, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared: Tayata Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhisoha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commanded the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara, saying: well said, son of the lineage, it is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan, having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Avalokitesvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan. I and all surrounding sentient beings take refuge in the Buddha, take refuge in the Dharma, take refuge in the Sangha. We prostrate to the Great Mother Paramita, surrounded by all the children and by the assemblies of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. By depending on my prostrations to all of you, may these words of truth be actualized. In the past, the Deva King Indra dispelled the Maras by reflecting on the profound meaning of the wisdom gone beyond and reciting from words in daily recitation. In that same way, I also reflect on the profound meaning of the Great Mother Prajnaparamita and recite the profound words in daily recitation. May all diseases, spirit possessions, bad conditions, all the negative directions which happen due to past karma and immediate conditions be dispelled. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. O kala chepe ne chodampa ne nge she zi tu nga we tu toche do pa po la ma ye bu shi zi ne son kando tola cha tse lo akasamara sashatara samaraya pe akasamara sashatara samaraya. Maratsa Shatara Samaraya Pe Tayata Gate Gate Paragat Parasamgate Bodhiso Pape Kancho Sunki Kedem Petopki Chi Dokpa Yushi Mepa Yushi Shiwa Prage Bashi Mitumpe Choring Empaktanche Shanti Kuruso Geri tonda gesho shiwada mitu ne pe kendande wada tumpa do shimpun sun so yupe trashi de kyandendi de le so. So we do the Vajrasattva meditation, which is in a prayer booklet. On my crown, on a lotus and moon seat, are Vajrasattva, father and mother. They have white-colored bodies, one fist and two arms, holding Vajra and bell and curved knife and skull cup. They are embracing one another. The father is adorned with the 6 mudras, while the mother is adorned with the 5 mudras. They sit in the Vajra and lotus postures. On the moon at the heart is a hung encircled by the mantra garland, from which cascades a stream of white nectar, cleansing away all sickness, spirits, negativities, and obscurations.
In the Lama Tongpa tradition, it's emphasized in the Vajrasattva practice, or you recite mala or 21. So perfect purification need to be perfect to do the remedy for powers. That is particularly emphasized that there's something with the touch by Buddha, something, so the perfect, powerful, then it becomes a very powerful purification if you are perfect with the limited powers. So as you know that things stop, so power of reliance. So the negative karmas collect with the sentient being, then you purify with bodhichitta. But then the negative karmas collect with Dharma Sangha, by checking you purify them. Also the visualizing Vajrasattva. That's thing you talk, then you after you recite the Vajrasattva, then visualize Vajrasattva, then then number sunjime top. The power of the you can say repentance, or the power of the short power of the thing, the shortcomings of the negative karma. Thing the fault, what a shortcomings, what negative karma has. So the collected from beginning to birth. So the obscuration of the body, spirit, mind from beginning to birth. Obscuration, negative karmas collected. Then particularly broke Padma Shabbat, Vajrasattva, Tantra. So then heavy negative karma collected with the Guru by breaking Samaya. Harm the holy body from beginning to birth, brought advice from beginning to birth up to now, disturb the holy mind, and rise in non-diversion thought. So that then you recite Vajrasattva mantra. So seven times, so then even can then purify down yadi. So nectar immediately from Guru Vajrasattva, and then purify down the obscuration. Totally, sorry. Like the glass tube under the pipe, then water going through and completely clean through like that. And then, the next seven, then with next seven, you the Monday, so from down below, nectar in the glass. You see, if you pour water from the tap, then the dirty comes up, pushed by water, so it comes out, so like that. So like the hat taken by wind suddenly, so that all come up, then totally gone out. That there was the next seven, then Monday. So the Monday, Pude. So it's Pude. So after the Kasura, when you switch on light, dark room, when you switch light on, suddenly darkness is not there. So it's like that. It's a strong light image from Guru Vajrasattva. Then all the defilement, negative karma collected from beginners, totally disappeared. So like that, very, very strong light, very negative. There's a huge garbage, piled up, huge garbage. Then suddenly, huge water flood come out, and then that taken away instantly. instantly it went away, so that. Poi in the man, the pude. So that. No, Vajrasattva. Vajra hirga samaya
manupalaya irka denupatita didumeba stuka yume bawa supuka yume bawa norato me bawa sawa shiji me prayata sawa kama sutta me shritam shiyam kurubu O Bhagawan Vajayu Kamame Musayu Kabau Masa Maya Saka Ha
So while you're ringing the bell, I think if you meant it, then the emptiness attends the barriers. So make it more powerful, unbelievable powerful. So while you're ringing the bell sound, the emptiness, nothing exists from their side, including the eye or the phenomena, nothing exists from inside. So it shows that, so to remind that, then you ring the bell. So, yeah, so in emptiness, there's no drear eye, creator of negative karma, then the action of creating negative karma, the object and negative karma that's created. So, that's. Then the Nyebala Lato top. So the tunnel coming again. So the way to understand from not in the text, but way to understand Guru's holy mouth, then you may perceive time that so the hard ones to make the vow in short time to protect, so there's more truth. So there's specific times that I meditate. Sorry. From now on, I'll abstain. I would think purified, obscuration examines with the body from bodhichitta mind from beginning to birth, and particular brought the path of much of Vajrasattva and the heaviest negative karma collect with the Guru, brought the samaya of the Guru, so that totally purified and doesn't exist in your mental condition. Feel that. Then the ones I can abstain from, the vices, I will abstain. The ones are so difficult. Ones I'll try to abstain 1 day or hour or minute or even a few seconds. So that. Then Guru Vajrasattva says everything purified, because all the negative karma obscurations and judgment samaya vows all were totally purified, and then absorbed to your body's mind. Your body's mind, 3 doors become the Vajrasattva's holy body with spiritual mind. So the meaning, which I explained 2 times at the time, so that.
chike che sundo jene choma kyu. Om Kandaro Eho Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddha Tompani Dukyu Tompe Ngale Yanle Lo Rale Me Ale Mike Gebu Sungiten Ale Tepa Yan Shingya Chewe Nandu Om Kam Am Chan Ho Namle Dutsinga Lama Pam Tamba Namle Shanga Ige de Dagi Tempa Lo Ye Me Bawe Tepe Nangi Tsenan Showa Igyu De Dagi Tendo Hunle Kiebe Kadwanga Go Kapo Go Tud Showa Tepa Lo Netze de Dangu Shudo Chendo Gyo De Tendo me pa om a hundu gyupe özegi choshu deshin shepadam pa wodane do matam sheki tukane ye sheki dutsi kune nempe mampo bashi pe wagyu om ahom om ahom om kandara ehom om sobawa shudo sawadama sobawa shudo Tompani do Tompe ngale kamle tepe no nangi nandu hunle chete na ranjin toni nampa chete sese nampa che jele wampo dugi yudu sapame pede waki pashente wagyu Om Agyama Om Padyama Om Vajrapupea Om Vajradupea Om Vajradipea Om Vajragendea Om Vajranyodea Om Vajrasattva Blessing the Togme Om Kandara Eho Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddha Tompani Duk Tombe Ngale Yanle Lo Lamle Me Ale Migege Pusungiten Ale Tepa Yan Shingya Chewe Nandu Om Kam Am Champo Namle Dutsinga La Mam Pam Tamba Namle Shanga Ike De Gitsen Lo Ye Me Bawe Tepe Nangi Tsenan Showagyu De Giten Do Hunle Kepe Katwanga Guapo Todos Dene Showa Tepa Lune Zede Nishu de Chendurgyo, de Tendo Sekik, Susentus Mepa Om A Hundurgyo Be Özegi Choshu de Shin Shepadang Pawodanejo, Tamshiki Tukane Yeshiki Dutsi Kune Nempe Mampo Bashi Pe Wagyu, Om A Om A Om A Rangi toke ban yele eze chepe omine chetsun duji ne choma la lama yidan sangye jansen paokan chedan jikten kyonwe toki kowa dungi namka chen tenang ki chala hunle kepe oje se sumpa ne tu sanki eze ki bugu to me chu jang kisowa yu Om Vaja Arale Hoza Homba Vaja Dakinet Mayatam Chisha Om Vaja Arale Hoza Homba Vaja Dakinet Mayatam Chisha Om Vaja Arale Hoza Homba Vaja Dakinet Mayatam Chisha Om Kaka Kai Kai Sawaya Shara Shasabuta Preta Vishata Ravaja Daki Dakini Daya Imam Balina Granantu Samaya Rashan Namasawati de Payashantu Yati Pamati Tambu Sabira Takratana Namasawa Kataya Selunas which Shudaya Vashi Veranta Pepe so Om Kaka Kai Sawaya Vajrasattva Puta Prita Pishata Umetam Pamala Vajrata Kadakini Daya Imam Baliangaran Tusamaya Rashantuma Masawasi Miprayasan Yotibayati Tambuda Tabiata Chigrata Mamata Masawa Katayasa Vishuddhaya Sataya Vivantu Hum Pepe Soha Om Vajrayogini Sapariware Agyam Padyam Pup Dupe Aloke Yende Nyude Shata Om Vajrayogini Sapariware Om O Pelendo Je Kandoma Ikoloju Yeshingadam Kusunye Doa Kyola Chas Chinye Doje Kandoma Kunsu Tope Shinseke Chitenda Wara Chuma Denye Nala Chaselo Page 14, 1-4. Is it? Yeah. Om Aho 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 Rangi toke ban yele setre nu sho.
I think it is.
Not this one.
Oh, don't dragon this one. Rangi toka tatena nebe bayiga turiyo nebe. Chikana chikana rulosa wana jayana chosan geto ka pa geto wasa chikana. Nime goyi chama zhananga janghon le chikana. Chikana wasa. Wasa ki bhagana soa oma kaka ka saka rada basa. Imana zhana tamara nama chata basa. Masa wasa basa. Soa oma kaka saka rada. Wasa ma basa tamara. Soha. Amar Kappa Band of the Shabda Om Aho Ahori Om Aho Aho Om Aho Ahori Om Inde Chenda Pepo Dangme. Did it? Huh?
Arangi tuke banyi leuzetre nusho ugyen kanto put jani. Come on, so.
Rangi tuke banyi leuzetre no Georgia country for the path to the Dharma, Jan Chang, Jan the Jews, so are Jom Grand, the girls to come up with the Sissiman, the Kaga, Kai. Mungran the Grand to come up with the Sissiman, the Kaga, Kai. And Grand the Grand to come up with the Sissiman, the Kaga. Mungran to come up with the Sissiman. Ma ci immaginate per mare da prendere alla campana, pure, come quando so, ma deve
Om Ahori. Om Ahori. Om Ahori. Hong Om Inde Chenda Pepo Danche Nanantule Chipete Oche Tendang Kunje Tuo Joje Jo Belen Rinpoche Shenche Doche Yangde Sedan Shinje Bodanda Zaling Deke Kote Neshone Dekan Somonande Remati Belen Lamodi Shenche Doche Nasi Baga Yingi Kikone Kore Yungi Damo Yin Shoyam Ngason Damo Mamo Kando To Yun Shere Tigi Sese Sewa Seda Haga Pada Singa Lindan Segerang Nida Dalo Neda Haga Soni Shinja Wambo Di Senso Doji Duche Geda Lo Shori Suda Doje Dendange Gisa Yeda Nala Seda Bele Sakyane Legon Pomo Di Sese Jasha Maru Teye Duche Da Yega Wanso Ma Perdarida Dalon Dara La Sone Chone Nasi Sande Disense Dosi Keba Ugen Kando Yudani Lanshi Nene Shiten Shitenle Depe Kando Yonko Kutoki Dapo Yayun Disese Dosi Solo Chedo Gewe Tensun So Duso Teno La Meka Sunshe Bede Kelo Nejo Dalezo Imbe Tivisi Kese Dosi Sada Magi Gembe Tomecho Zede Membura Tetunse Achen Kalera Moda Ito Dana Penchen Tintati Peso Yicho Shenje Nanka Nyam Peso Raji Nyamte Yanki Ngaroso China Sawe Damde Jaksese Desa Yelne Yesere Paso Sangye Tempa Nyambo Kyekiso Sancho Upa Nyambo Kyekito Belle la metin le kyekipe Nejo showe de dante So request to the lineage gurus.
This allude.
Geshe sa shi pe ki jo shing me cho cha di ra lin shi ni de gen pa di san ye shin do mi te bo ye do ko nanda shin ra she pa so de ton len shi ke be ye she ki so na pon ka ke she le shon re le ren sha ke bo ni da she kya gan tu che te la lo a ki da ki cha da ma so ke we ye da nye ba so le da lo che che bam bam me ba le gi le she ne do so ra sa de wa shin ge lo e dang guru rana mandala kamiya dayami ong du ju ne jin la te sang wa le kyan sang wa che pe den do je ne jo me ri ni me nga je su so
Sangye Chudang
Soke Chonam La
Jamja Bada Dange
Dagi Shenyengi Pesonam Ki Dora Benshi Sangye Dupa Cho
Sangye
Chudang Soke Chonam La Janshu Bado Dani Kyapsuchi Dagi Shenyengi Pesonam Ki Dora Benshi Sangye Dupa Cho
Sangye
Chudang Soke Chonam La Janshu Bado Damni Kyapsuchi Dagi Shenyengi Pesonam Ki Dola Benshi Sangye Dupa Sho
As it is mentioned, the 37 practice by Great Vajrasattva Togme Sangpo. Normal dade dole chung, sobe sangye shenben semle chung. Teji taye semjen dachi, chanyo semje jasila ling. Normal dade dole chung. All the sufferings, all the problems, including depression, abuse, whatever problem you are experiencing, you are having. So in the world, those who do not know Dharma, do not know Buddha Dharma, those who do not know Buddha Dharma, and even intellectually knowing, but do not practice. So like that, then all the problems immediately you see, blamed outside, came from outside, not from your mind, not from you, not from your mind, came from outside. So opposite to what the Buddha said, opposite to what Kadampa Geshe Chekawa said, so whatever the problem is, so everything blamed to one, that is your self-cherishing thought. Everything blamed to one. What about others? And the others, you have mentioned in kindness. So that's what Buddha advised, and that's what Kadampa Geshe Chekawa, who composed the 7 points of transformation on the basis of Buddha's advice. So Kadampa Geshe Chekawa advised that. That's the real one. Sorry, I didn't bring some from bodhichitta, some very important quotations. Yeah, I didn't remember, didn't bring. So yeah. That's what Mahayana Buddhism says. That's what Buddha advised. If you think you are practicing Buddhism, that's what it should be. In the particular Mahayana Buddhism. So if you are thinking you are practicing, then this how it should be. This when you have problems, when you experience whatever depression or abuse or whatever. So kind of the Yeah. Sorry. In the bodhichitta, I did mention to you before, but what's that? Rangel leju kuche na dala noche dejungde, manita harba unche dage semjena, unche dage semjen didawai nobache, unche dage haso dadiri didal parna machana gaya tune michides. I told you already. The didal parna machana gaya tune michides. If you didn't harm to others first, the partner machina, nobody will harm this time. Nobody will harm to you this time. The partner machina, gaya tuna. So is that yes? That's what Buddha said. Deva said in the basis of Buddha's teaching. The basis of your understanding is the Buddha explained it with his own omniscient mind, not just guessing. Might be like that. No. You see, in the West, people. People you see, regarded educated people, they guess. Oh, it might be this. Would be this. It might be this. But there's no omniscient mind directly knowing that, no ordinary clairvoyance, really seeing that, just guessed. You see, like the science, when gradual development, better. That was guessed. You see, so that's why as time goes now. As they do more checking, what they said, explained before, changes. Not anymore that. It's because they discovered river. You understand? But the omniscient one, what is said, doesn't change. We say omniscient, because it came from the omniscience. So there's no ignorance there. There's no slightest ignorance. There's no even subtle obscuration, shading. So you see, so there's a change. So if your understanding is not complete, not like omniscience, so then you see can change. So you think this way, then later when you check more, then you find different. You see, then you change. So it's the Western science is developing. So good things developing, so they discover more and more. If they discover more, what they thought before wasn't right. So like that. So anyway, Hassan, what's his name? The scientist, what's his name? Einstein. Yeah, Einstein. I heard Einstein. In regards to religion, then Einstein preferred, if he had to follow one religion, then he would follow the Buddhism. That's what he said. Among the religions, he would follow Buddhism. That's what he said. So anyway, so because he see more connection, science and with essays saying all the time, and more they check, become closer to Buddhism. So so find more truth. So that's why he prefer Buddhism. So anyway, then even Buddha himself said, Chönam sentient habits, all the phenomena, all the existence, all the phenomena are created by the mind. created by the mind. Sentient mind is the principle, and in the preliminary before the action of body and speech, mind. So there's something to do with the mind that it also is a motivation. So then give example. Called the Samsung Tonan, Machine China, Midala. There was just Machine China, Midala, there was just a Dharma day. And read the Timashins in Dharma mentioned. Example, with a good heart, called the Samsung Ton, by generating good heart. Then you talk to somebody. Then you see what happens, the result happens, rises. Devaj is the Dharma day. So follows happiness after that. Example, read the Timajans, where the water goes, the shadow goes. Where the water goes, the shadow goes. So, like that, you see. Use example. Then the Buddha said, Chanam Samye Chavadas, phenomena are created by the mind. Chanam Samye Chavade, Sinin Twashing the draw, mind is principle and goes before. That means before the action of body, speech, mind. So then example. Singing tone by generating the bad thoughts. Then you want to give example. Then you want to talk to somebody. Then what follows after that is suffering. Example, and then you see, in India, those places, Nepal, languages, the kasa, what do you call it? Cart, after the ox. Cart pulled by ox. So heavy, unbelievable. They carry very bars, iron bars, or the kasa, so heavy, and they have to pull. Otherwise, they get beaten by people, whips, and so until they can move, until they can carry, pull the cart. Until like the so much suffering. Then suffering rises by generating bad thought, then one talk to somebody, then suffering rises after that. And then, example, the languages, after the ox, then the cart, you see, the ox has to pull, so they were so heavy, so much suffering. So that's the example. So like that. So depend on mind. So depend on your motivation, depend on your mind, good heart, then whatever you do, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, whatever you do, talking to people, whatever. So happiness rises, then you see, negative thoughts, then by generally negative thoughts, if you do eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, whether talking, jobs, everything becomes negative karma. Oh, because there's a suffering rises after that. So, yeah. So, even Buddha said like this. So, you are abused. So, therefore, if you are believing Buddha, then abuse came from your mind. Your depression came from your mind. Even the depression that always happens in the morning or in night time, in the evening. There's certain depression which comes when the night time happens, or after sunset, or in the morning. So there's depression you don't know, but it happens in the time. When the time happens, then depression you don't know. So like that, there's different depression like that. So the other depression is to know why, because because something didn't achieve. It's self-cherishing thought. You want something to achieve. Because self-cherishing thought it didn't happen, so you're depressed. Your attachment this life, you want to accomplish something, didn't happen, so you're depressed. So like that. Then there are depression which you can't tell, because you don't have clairvoyance to read the karma. To see and to understand karma, you don't have clairvoyance, and neither omniscience nor clairvoyance. So I can't tell. So all that like this. So I saw in one text, I think so. Buddha said that somebody in the morning, I heard also night time, but somebody in the morning, always when the sun rises, when the morning get depressed. That it is mentioned in the text, I think it's a sutra or something, said in the past, sexual misconduct, a result of sexual misconduct. It is explained. I don't know exactly which particular text. All like that. So it came from your karma. So everything came from your karma. What is suffering or the happiness. So So even relating what the Buddha said, the omniscient one, not the ignorant one, omniscient one said. So like this. So I mean, just bring up one quotation what Buddha said. So, so that's why Buddha says, do not commit any unwholesome action, subdue, engage in the do not commit any unwholesome action, engage in the perfect wholesome action, subdue one's mind. Why Buddha advised? Why Buddha says subdue one's mind? Always emphasize subdue one's mind. Why? That's a big question. People who never practice Buddhism and think I'm practicing Buddhism but never practice Buddhism. When the problem comes, always point to outside the elements, outside the people. Always point out, blend the sentient beings from where you get all the past happiness from beginning, but now, future, after enlightenment. Who is the most precious, most precious, most kind, most dear? Which one? Then you put you blame all your, whatever problem comes, you blame the others, the sentient being. Total opposite. Like this. So, say, as well as the, so Buddha himself said, subdue one's mind, this is teaching Buddha. Oh, only that subdue one's mind, this is teaching Buddha. So why emphasize the subduing one's mind? What for? What for? So if everything came from, not came from your mind, came from others, well, then why subdue our mind? Why? So you have to think that. Why Buddha said that? You have to think that. So you see, the same thing. Everything comes to the same point, to your mind, to look after your mind. Remember, I talked about how to look after your life, how to take care of your life, how to take care of your mind. Remember, I talked the other day. Oh, so that. So they see, since Dharma said, I mentioned before, but it's good to bring again. Because we don't think, we don't forget, we don't think. One problem, especially one problem comes, we don't think. So, 제다파는 마찬가지나 가야촌에 제대. 언제 다게 산자라 드네와 있나 배체. 대외 샘제 제제 다른지 디징을. 언제 다게 산자라. In the past I gave such a harm. Dhenewa knows I gave such a harm to others. You see. 언제 다게 샘제 드네와 knows 대외 샘제 제제비. Therefore, sentence being given harm to me, it is such a rig. It's not it's like this. According to self-cherishing thought, if you just follow the ego, just follow the self-cherishing thought, oh, you can kill others, you can harm, you can cheat others, whatever you want. You see, you can do any harm to others, but nobody can get angry to me. Nobody can harm to me, nobody can cheat to me. Oh, you see that? You see, that's what happens if you follow self-cherishing, dictatorship, self-cherishing thought. You see, you can do anything to others, but nobody can cheat me, nobody can get angry to me. So that's, you see, if you look on your mind, it's like that. You understand? Very clear. The self-cherishing thought, not bodhichitta, not the good heart. You understand? Very clear. So you have to look at the Western culture, whether you look for good heart or whether you look for bad heart, self-cherishing thought. Whether you look for self-cherishing thought, or whether you look for bodhichitta cherishing others. You understand? That, from where all the happiness, success comes, cherishing others. You understand? Everything. Your work for others. All sentient means work. And your work, all your work, other sentient means all the work becomes succeed. All the happiness comes from cherishing others. So that didn't become the culture yet. That culture didn't become yet. You see, bodhicitta in the Western culture. See, the culture that advertises the self-cherishing thought, as much as possible, the attachment advertised in the world. So, in the past, I gave such harm. Therefore, the sentence being given harm me. This time, this worthwhile. Such a rig, worthwhile, deserved. Because I give harm others. So reason like that. Such a rig. Rig. You have to know that. Otherwise, it has a dictatorship, self-cherishing, or dictatorship. I can do anything to others. Harm, kill, anything. But nobody can get angry to me. Everybody has love to me. Nobody can cheat me. Can't cheat me. So that's unreasonable. Total dictatorship. So you love, so you can see this makes you laugh. But this is what we normally think. You see, dictatorship, self-cherishing. If you follow the self-cherishing, it's like that. It's like that. It's like that. You see, normally those who follow self-cherishing is like that. So you get upset. When somebody cheats you, get upset. Somebody angry you, get upset. The person doing some unworthwhile thing to me, you know. So see, yeah. But you can do anything, or self-cherishing, or kill, cheat, or do anything you want. So that's you can do that. It's okay. You what the self-cherishing want. So everything okay. You understand? If we analyze it like that, totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. You see? Such a rig. Deserved. Because I gave harm like this before. So that's the result, that's the means give harm to me. So deserved. She already, yeah. Yeah, so that, so, you know, so you have to know yourself that if you are if you are following to Buddha, if you are practicing, if you think you are practicing Buddhism, then Buddha said, you see, Buddha said, your sufferings came from your negative mind. Your negative mind. Your happiness came from your good heart or the virtue thought, is it? So Buddha is clarified. So, yeah, so it's all dependent to your mind. How much happiness you want, how much suffering you don't want. So if you don't have suffering, then you have to take care of your mind. You have to practice a good heart. Among the virtues, thought, best is a good heart. Bodhichitta practice. So you have to put effort in that. If you want depression, you don't abuse from anybody, then you practice bodhichitta. That's the answer. Yeah, that's the answer. You ask anybody in the world, I have this problem, I'm good, what should do? You ask all the psychology, you ask all everybody, you ask even the ants. Ask even the ants and the birds, even the mouse. I have this problem, what to do, what should I do now? So, yeah. And if you don't, depression, abuse, whatever, don't want, then abandon subtraction thought. Abandon subtraction thought, negative thought, non-virtuous thought. 3% of the mind. That is practice Dharma, that's solution. Practice Dharma, That's solution. I'm making a big sound to tell the world, to tell the whole world, not only you, whole world. I'm bringing Dharma, practice Dharma. So that means you see, it's something to do with your mind. To make your mind positive. That's what it's saying. Make your mind positive, not negative, positive, happy, peaceful, virtue, healthy. That. Yeah, so you see. So, okay, kasa. So that's why Buddha always emphasizes every word of 84,000 teachings Buddha taught. Sajja Rinpoche says, not all the teaching Buddha taught, not just 80,000 Buddha, not probably that's not contrary to everything what the Buddha taught. That may be some idea to what most Buddha taught. So anyway, so every syllable is to subdue the mind. 81,000 teaching Buddha taught, every syllable is to subdue the mind. Your mind. That's, you see? So this way comes to most important conclusion, the subdue one's mind. Why the Buddha's most important answer is subdue one's mind? That. Didn't say suffering came from outside. People are, you see, kill those people. Give what do you call? What? Give hit. What do you call? What do you call? Flat.
Slap. Slap.
Okay, you understood. I did like this. So, they like the fool people. They, with the not with the words, they can't express much with the words. So they do the hands. So you understood. But it didn't say that. So you give spring. Give a very, very painful spank. So now they come back. Dunga tamche dagde semle chung, there was sangye shembe semle chung. Dunga tamche all the suffering, all including depression, abuse, all the dagde from the from the thought seeking happiness for oneself. So that's a self-cherishing thought. Self-cherishing thought. Do not damage that. Similar to. So we Sangye similar to third. Dr. Sangye full enlightenment, the total cessation of the obscuration, growth subtle, completion of realization. What came from? The peerless happiness. Altogether came from total benefit of others. Total came from benefit of others. Therefore, Vajrasattva sentient judges, so in order to liberate numberless sentient beings, then sentient judges, Togme Sangpo, they were generally bodhichitta, is the practice of Bodhisattva. In the Kasuri, in the talisman practice, all that. Kasuri. So if you think you have a problem, then this is what you should practice. I mean, there are so many incredible advices, but this one, but this is Togme Sangpo. Say himself said, so should practice. If you think you have a problem, then you practice this. Example like that. Then Kasuri, yeah. Then can so Kasuri, then Kasuri, the silence, then Kasuri, then free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of their suffering, purpose of my life, then bring them to Kasuri, full enlightenment, and then even that to do as quick as possible, And then one need to therefore to bring them, to free them from ocean, sometimes bring them to Vajrasattva enlightenment as quick as possible. Then therefore one need to achieve Vajrasattva enlightenment as quick as possible. Or then to know the Vajrasattva path. I need to know therefore to take commentary. Yeah, didn't Kaduri. I didn't and then generally, so how to listen Dharma, explain then Kasuri.